Hello and welcome to episode 58 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. I call this Legacy Gaming because I believe these are the consoles and the systems that pulled video games out of the arcade and put them in the home. From these early, simple systems, a multi-billion-dollar industry was created. Currently, I'm playing my Atari 2600, but I also have an Atari 5200, an Atari 7800, an Atari XE gaming system, an Intellivision, a ColecoVision, and an Odyssey 2. In addition to that, I have a Nintendo Entertainment System, a Sega Genesis, and then also a Super Nintendo. These are all my cartridge-based systems, and I'm calling these the Legacy Gaming. I also have a collection of disc-based systems, and I'll probably play those after I finish my Legacy consoles. In addition to that, I've also got some newer systems, some ROM-based systems, and there's a new cartridge-based system. I'm not going to advertise for anybody here because nobody's sponsoring me. But, I might play some of those games as well. So I'm currently playing through my Atari 2600 cartridge collection. I have over 450 cartridges, approximately 400 of which I think are unique games. And I'm only going to play the unique games here. There's no point in playing a game if it's just a relabel or a rebranding of a previous game. And so, I have actually multiple labels of the same game, but from publishers, I have 450 unique cartridges. So if you like retro gaming, or as I'm calling this Legacy Gaming, please follow and subscribe and like me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If there's anything you'd like to see, please participate in chat on Twitch. I can't guarantee I'll see your message in a timely manner because I really focus on my gaming. If you leave a comment on YouTube, I will definitely get back to you. And if you send me a message on Twitter, I will definitely get back to you there. I'm very active on Twitter, and I tend to post additional content, although over the past week, due to illness, I've not been very active on Twitter. Also, I'd like to take a moment to remind everybody to play the games you have. I have this very large collection of cartridge-based games, and I haven't really touched it in over 15 years. That's part of the reason I decided to do this stream. It's still fun to play these games, even though they're very simple and very basic. For me, it definitely brings back fond memories from childhood, time spent with family and friends playing video games. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. Continue to grow your collection, but don't forget to play the games you have. There's no point in having them if you're not going to play them. That's really the point of these collections, these retro game collections. So tonight I'm finishing up with my Activision collection, and I only have one game left to play, and that is Ghostbusters II, and here you see the cartridge. Now this was only released in Europe, and I'll get into the information on that. But you remember Europe uses PAL. I'm still set up for my PAL configuration. So I'm going to put this in so you can see the title screen because it goes to a title screen. And I'll turn on my video capture card. And then I will turn on the system. Okay, so it's just a brief little ditty for music. You'll notice, though, the colors are definitely different than they are when you play a ROM of this game. And that's due to the fact that it's PAL. And I have it going through that converter box. Eventually, I hope to find a way to capture the original colors and show them in the original form. Because I do have a large collection of PAL games that I will play very much later on. And after I've played all my NTSC games. But this is the last PAL game I'm going to play for a little while. So I'll call up my information on Ghostbusters 2. So Ghostbusters 2, I don't have a cartridge number for it. VGR list did not have a number, and I haven't been able to find anything anywhere on any of the documentation. I have this complete in box. I don't see it on the box, I don't see it on the manual, and I don't see it on the cartridge. It was released in either 1990 or 1992. Now, my cartridge has a 1990 copyright date, but Everything I've seen online says it was released in 1992. And it uses a joystick controller and, as always, Wicco command controller at the ready. So I do not have any experiences with this game prior to practicing for the stream. And I did practice this game a lot because it's the people have warned me about this game. So this is a very recent acquisition for me. I just purchased it within the last 2 months. And it's also in PAL format, so because it was only released in Europe. So I really wasn't able to play it that often or prior to just recently. And I've been so busy streaming, I haven't really had a chance to do a lot of practice. So this is one of the last, if not the last game released for the Atari 2600 prior to the homebrew movement. From what I've read, Atari had already discontinued support for the Atari 2600 when this game was released. And I've watched several videos online and had other people comment to me, like I said, that they've never been able to complete this game. And there are only 2 waves to this game. The first wave, you're lowering down into a sewer to get the slime at the bottom, like they did in the movie. And then the second wave, like in the movie, you're walking the Statue of Liberty and trying to reach the Museum of Art by midnight. So if you're fortunate enough to get past the first wave, the second wave is completely impossible. And I don't say this from firsthand experience because I've never gotten past the first wave. I've watched YouTube videos, and there's one person, the Limey Dragon, that plays it to completion, but the only way he was able to do that was to slow the gameplay down to 10 frames a second, which is like, quarter speed or maybe even less, so that he could hit all the ghosts and complete the game. And he played it on an emulator. You can't do that on a 2600. And like I said, I practiced this game for hours in hopes that I can complete the first wave during my stream, at least to show part of the second wave, and I've never completed it. This game is terrible. You can't kill anything, and everything can kill you. It's really difficult. There are shields and elixirs and things that you can pick up along the way that can help you, but it's difficult to pick stuff up even. You swing left and right, and your feet have to touch these items, because if you go past the ledge with your feet, they're saying that, oh, well, you're past it, you can't get to it. But you really can't control your up and down movement. There's these pitchforks that come and just trap you and do all this stuff. It's just a nightmare. And then there's this giant hand. This giant hand you're gonna see it in your nightmares if you play this game. Hey, what's going on? There's this giant hand, like I said, that frays your rope, and as it's fraying your rope, you you can't even shoot it to get rid of it, even though you're aiming your proton gun at it. It's just a nightmare. And if you'd like to see a complete walkthrough, I'm going to put a link to the Limey Dragon in the YouTube description so you can see someone finish the game, because I'm not going to do it today, and I apologize for that. But this game is really difficult, and basically in cartridge form, it's almost impossible to play. I do not recommend playing this game at all, not even on an emulator. And also, unless you're a completist, don't even buy the cartridge. I used to say Bugs from Data Age was my least favorite Atari cartridge, and this game has surpassed that. So now this is the bottom of my list as far as games I'd like to play. And the only reason Bugs was at the bottom of my list was because I had history where my brother picked it over Pitfall as a prize at a Cub Scout fair thing. So the thing I think about this game is it was developed for DOS-based systems like the Commodore 64. And if you watch playthroughs of those, there's similar game elements to them, but they're much more developed. The hands come out of the wall. I watched the Commodore 64 walkthrough. There's hands that come out of the wall, but if you swing past them, they don't get you. this hand is so big, you'll see it. It fills the entire sewer. You can't swing past it. You can't shoot it. You can't do anything. So I think Activision abandoned this game development for a good reason. And then Seilu or Salu or whoever released it, they just did a cash grab whenever they did release it, just because they had money into it and they were just trying to put it out there. So VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 4 for good. I tend to agree with that. Playability is for 4 for fun, and I don't agree with that, because unless someone has a secret as to how to get through this first stage, you know, it's not playable. This game is really not playable for the 2600. It may be in other systems that it was developed for, and in other systems there's 3 phases to the game. In this, there's only a single phase, so, or 2 phases. So there's a phase missing, and it's probably because they couldn't represent it. They couldn't put it in the cartridge, and so they just abandoned it. Then I'm going to do windowed preview so that I can see this big while I'm playing. Because this game, it's terrible. I mean, it's just frustrating to play, and it really is unfortunate that it is so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press reset and then just start playing the game, and you'll see how difficult it is. And if for some reason I finish this phase, I'm going to be excited because I've never done it and I've played for hours. Oh no, that's right. You just press the button on the joystick. There's no reset button involved. Select button switches through your weapons, but that's it. So I got hit by a pitchfork. And when you get hit by a pitchfork, see, there's only 1 meter here. And that's how scared you are. And you can't control. Now see, then I'm stuck on this ledge. There's a hand. And so I'm shooting up at it. And I killed it, right? So there I picked up some elixir or something. So the big blocks are components for your ladle. But see, I'm not. So there I got the first piece, that down arrow. I killed it twice now. But I'm dead. That's it. Falling. There's another piece. There's an elixir. See, and on the screen there, it shows you as you're going past stuff what it is. So this here is, I can't seem to be able to stop low enough, and this stupid pitchfork right after it. Oh, now there's a pitchfork up above. So that's going to be something over there. You see how frustrating, and it's almost impossible. The game controls in this game are just terrible. See, there I can go full side to side. But I can't do that and then swing down to get that first. I've had the most luck in this game doing just this. Oh, when you land, you're screwed. That finger will. And you get stuck on ledges when those pitchforks hit you. I don't know what those pitchforks are supposed to be. See, in there I rolled. Alright, so I got the first segment. But I can't shoot that thing. You can avoid them sometimes. I'm dead here. I'll let you know right now. Those fingers are my nemesis. So I'm out of Proton Pack now. Let's see if I got any other weapons. I got 3 of these. I don't know if this is a shield or what. That's a bomb. Well, there I'm screwed now. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Last live. I'm all the way back up at the top. Thanks to that hand. Now, and you can't move when you're hit with the pitchfork. You can't do anything. Oh no, another hand. I'm dead. Game over. You see how it's almost impossible. And granted, I know I'm talking. I'll play it a couple more times, but this game is just terrible. And the hands are random, and these pitchforks are just terrible. But there's only 1 meter here. So I'm going to switch to those bombs. I don't have any bombs and I don't have any shields. Great. No, I got piece 2. Well, at least I got piece 2. It's an improvement. There's the last piece right there. And it's all randomly generated. That's the frustrating part. Like, this time there's a pitchfork. The next time there's not going to be a pitchfork there. And then that one just came out of nowhere. Great. I'm going to die here. I don't know how to kill that finger other than the bombs that I can't seem to be able to get. Well, I got real deep that time, 72. Oh, you're playing too good. I'm going to get you the finger. Playing too good. I'm going to give you the finger again. No! So now I got some kind of weapon. Shields. Okay. So I'm not going to waste them. So I'm going to waste it here. Oh, I'm going to die. God damn it. No, I don't want to become famous. Stop spamming my stream. So I'm going to turn the game off and turn it back on because I think that by default it gives me a couple of bombs that I didn't get in that last game. Ridiculous. Nothing. I got all three pieces. I think. I'm dead. No, there's the third piece. But that's maybe the deepest I've ever gotten, though. 87. I think it's 90 deep till you get to the slime. So I got a long way to go. Last life. Thanks, Mr. Ghost. Now that I'm almost dead. Good God. You just can't win with this game. So I'm going to play one last time. Not promising anything because this game is really, really, really frustrating. I think the other thing that's frustrating is to kill that hand, you honestly have to be moving. To kill it, and because you can't just hit a button. And these pitchforks are just crap. Especially because they come right back after they've hit you. I mean, there was one right here just a second ago, and now there's one right there. So my health is terrible right now. I got a shield. Two pieces. No, because then I got to switch, and I missed the proton. 82. Almost at the bottom of the pit. 2 lives left. Of course. And you can't do anything with the pitchforks other than if you got a shield or a bomb, I think, to get rid of them. You can't hit them with your proton pack, and I don't even remember an element that would be like a shield in the game, or a pitchfork in the game, in the movie. Alright, so I got a little bit of elixir. Two shields. No, I'm dead. So frustrating. If I don't know what I'm stuck on there, just to get to the ghost to hit me. That's really what I feel like it is. Because it holds you. Oh, come on. I gotta go through all that crap all over again. There's no way to avoid that pitchfork. I'm dead. Hey, Mr. Hand. Stupid crap. And I know I'm not the best game player, and I said I'm playing this for fun. This is not fun. This game is not fun. It's not complete, and it's not fun. What I find interesting, like I said, there's no copyright on this, so it is public domain. And if a homebrew person wanted to fix this game, they probably could. So that's a shield. So let's go back to shields. The shields don't last long enough. So I got 2 pieces now. Ah! No. Just ridiculous. 86. Game over. You're going to be seeing that a lot if you play this game. It's very frustrating. So it's going to be it for my stream today. I don't really have a lot of good times playing this game. I've played it for hours over the weekend, trying to be able to just finish this first level. And basically, the 80s is the deepest I got. I maybe once I fell to the bottom of the pit, but I didn't ever achieve the bottom of the pit. I just fell to it while I was dying, and so at least I saw the bottom of the sewer. So that's my stream for today. Didn't really have much fun playing this game, so you probably didn't enjoy watching it, but I wanted to document it anyway, just to document how bad this game really is. And you know, I know I'm not the best gamer out there, so maybe there is someone that can finish this game, but I just want to show you the gameplay and warn you: do not buy this game. If you're contemplating it, it's not worth the price. I mean, I paid a pretty penny for this game because it is kind of rare, and you know, I might turn around and resell it. But I'm going to be taking a little time off. It's the summertime. I want to enjoy myself. There's a holiday coming up, so I'm going to take basically 4 weeks off from my regular stream. I may still stream occasionally, but it's not going to be to any set schedule. Maybe on the weekends or something like that. I'm contemplating moving my stream to the weekends just because it fits my lifestyle a little better. And then I'll be back at least, let me see, I think it's like July 12th is the week I'm planning on coming back. Yeah. So July 12th, if I come back on my regular stream, it'll be July 12th. I'll have 3 more games, and I'm going to be getting into the Absolute games, I think is the first ones I'm going to be playing. And those are actually pretty interesting. So, and then I'm just going to go through the publishers alphabetically based on VGR's giant list of 2,600 games. Because that's the best reference I have to go from. So I'll play 3 games and move on for that. So until I stream again and until you see another video, I'd like to remind everyone to be healthy and stay safe. Wash your hands and social distance. I know that, you know, restrictions from COVID are getting lightened, but I think it's important to continue to try to be healthy here and try to, you know, keep ourselves safe. And I appreciate your time to watch me play these games. Thank you, and have a good evening.